Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this June 26th edition of IC Wrestling. This is weekly episode 10, and I am here with Braden Price on commentary.
Good to be back. IC Wrestling is coming at you and your homes and your television screens, whether you're watching on mobile, your laptop, whatever the case may be. Thank you for tuning in, and this is going to be a great show.
And we know that tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, the pre-show for our pay-per-view, Reach for the Stars, will go live on YouTube. And some of the men who are going to be, participating in that main event ladder match are going to go one-on-one here tonight, and we'll find out who the 8th person, the final entrant in that match is going to be in that Battle Royal as the main event here tonight.
Nothing like the go-home show to a kick-ass pay-per-view. Right now we've got the one, the only Havoc right now gracing our presence on his way to the ring.
Yeah, so we see Havoc taking on the flawless Brock Diamond. Both these men are going to be in that, men's ladder match for that contract that they can cash in at any time, any place, for any championship that they want.
The stakes are high and the stage is set. I am so ready for this.
And not only will we see Havoc go up against Brock Diamond, but we'll see Andre Mercer take on Hunter McIntyre later on tonight before that Battle Royal. Both of those men also qualified for that ladder match. And now we await the flawless Brock Diamond, who had the biggest win in his career so far when he qualified for this ladder match. And now taking on someone who's already in that match, do you think he's going to come out just wanting to prove everyone wrong once again?
Sporting a bit of a new attire, I see. I'm so used to seeing him in the black and aqua, the diamond inspired attire, but now he's coming out. Maybe this is a shot at Havoc, or maybe he's sending a message to, the golden one. But who knows?
It's always nice to see when superstars, change up their look and change up their appearance, because you never want to see the same thing every single week,
Well, maybe a new look signifies that he's taking a new direction. He just might steal the win tonight.
Havoc's definitely one of my favorites to watch here in IC, though. I mean, I'm going to be rooting for Havoc just because, a little bit of bias. I like him. I like his athleticism.
Nothing wrong with a bit of bias.
When Havoc debuted, he lost to a Hall of Famer in Jay Parker, and then he was able to come back from that and qualify for Money in the Bank for this ladder match for that contract.
We just basically saw experience play a factor now. The veteran instincts of the prodigy came in clutch, but again, for someone the caliber of athlete that Havoc is, to bounce back from a loss like that and build up momentum, launching yourself into the Reach for the Stars qualifiers, that's got to do something for your career.
And here we go, it's Havoc with the attack on Brock Diamond.
And it really speaks to the kind of superstar that you are as well when you can actually step in the ring with someone like Jay Parker. The company believes in you, the fans believe in you. Oh my goodness, I didn't even shake him.
The discus knee and Diamond didn't even look like it.
But look at that.
Bothered him.
Dropped him down with a flatliner. As I was saying, that does something for your... Oh, but wait, here we go.
With the roll up.
Brock Diamond right there, wisely.
And as you were saying, partner?
That has to do something for the stock of Havoc when you are able to step into the ring with a Hall of Famer, with the current IC World Champion.
Yeah, I mean, Havoc came out there. It's not like he got beaten, like 1 minute or anything, but, I think it was all like a big learning experience for him, and he's definitely improved so far. And look at this, big flapjack from Brock Diamond.
Well, you know what? I should rephrase what I said, because at that point in time, Jay Parker was not the current IC World Champion. In fact, it was still Iburu Kenta, whom he bested at the Heatstroke pay-per-view.
Yes.
But, and look at this, Northern Light suplex there from Brock. I don't want to take this match, to talk about.
And Diamond for the cover. Havoc kicking out at 1.
But, I mean, just based on what we've seen from Havoc, over the past few weeks, especially, look at this, and even right here.
But Diamond still on the attack. Big
that
strike.
Has to let you know that he has some sense of direction going forward within the company. Look at this,
another
lights.
That's the second Northern Lights suplex. And
So
what's Diamond thinking?
Havoc, you know, let's talk about Brock. Where has Brock, you know, been? Where has he been in terms of his career, and where do you think he's going?
You know, after Brock was unable to get a win for a while here in IC, and look at this cover from Brock. You know, after he wasn't able to get a win for a while here in IC, I think winning that, you know, gave him the edge that he needed to start, you know, building towards a better future.
I definitely see where you're coming from with that one. You know, like I said, we've seen him in numerous multi-man matches, you know, given his debut here in IC, followed by his, you know, subsequent matches. But then again, when we saw him pull out all the stops...
Oh my goodness!
My goodness, look at the power.
Oh!
Cross body to the back there from Havoc. You know, like, as I was saying, we've seen him, you know, compete in a singles match, and that was the one that did it for him.
And Brock Diamond showing off that strength. Look at this.
Look at the power.
Oh my goodness. Full Nelson slam.
Turns him out.
For the cover.
1, 2.
And Brock Diamond.
And 3.
Defeats Havoc.
Flawless victory.
Is this a preview of what we will see in that ladder match?
The big man gets it done here tonight by besting Havoc.
And look at this, both men in the ring.
So much for your bias.
Oh, okay.
You'll love to see it. Show of respect here tonight. But is this going to be the same story come the pay-per-view?
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at episode 10 of IC Wrestling, the go-home show for Reach for the Stars. We have a debut coming up next. Dominique Zerline is going to debut against Cody Sullivan.
Can you believe it? 10 episodes. Oh man, we've come a long way, and now we're heading right into Reach for the Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cody Sullivan.
You know, Cody Sullivan, his career is just really like an up and down roller coaster. Like one week he loses 5 matches in a row, or not 1 week, but you know, he loses like 5 matches in a row, you know, each week, and then he wins 1 match, then he loses, and he wins. Like it's just like up and down. Like his career, he wins the Warfare title, and then he just loses, and then he wins. It's like.
You know something? I think it's sad that he's a part of a stable, you know, whereas his partner, one of his partners was the former IC World Champion, you know, and here he is losing matches consecutively every week. You know, you should be getting some kind of direction, some kind of guidance from your partners. The mere fact that they can let you, you know, sit there and lose and lose and lose, not tell you to change up your strategy or help you to get better or anything, you know, try to like coach you, you know, what's the name for? Coach you and mentor you is what I meant to say, you know, to get better in the ring. It's really sad. That makes you question where your allegiance lies.
And here comes Dominique Zerline in his IC debut.
Well, this is an interesting look.
Let's see what kind of first impression he can make.
Maybe he bets Cody Sullivan here tonight. You know, I look at Cody Sullivan to be somewhat of a gatekeeper here in IC. You know, you debut against him, and this goes to show the kind of tone that you set for the rest of your career. Oh, look at that!
Oh yeah, I already know I'm gonna like this guy.
Well, hopefully he's not all flash and no substance. I need to see something here tonight.
All right, let's see what Dominique is about in his IC debut, taking on Cody Sullivan. Let's go.
Mr. Zerline with the trademark black and yellow. Here we go.
Dominique Zerline making his in-ring debut against Cody Sullivan, starting off with a big forearm strike.
Here we go, second matchup of the evening. Sullivan dropping the elbow down on the debuting Dominique Zerline.
And a quick cover from Sullivan. Only a 1 count.
Does he pronounce it Zerline or Zerline?
I'm pretty sure it's Zerline.
Okay.
And Sullivan now from behind, turning him around in the corner. What's Sullivan thinking? Putting Zerline on the top.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Sullivan meets him up top.
Here we go.
Oh! Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
From the
From the top rope.
And Sullivan, oh my goodness.
Not wasting any time landing these hard-hitting strikes now.
Sullivan just bringing the big moves right away against Dominique, and look at this.
Oh, wait. but you get caught.
Big takedown.
Shot to the chest right there. Look at the... Oh,
man. I'm liking it. Oh! Big
Sullivan
kick there.
used to be the master of that, you know, taunting after hitting big moves. But
I think Dominique
line...
has done his research.
Probably trying to get inside the mind of Cody, but look at this. Just wrenching the neck now.
Slowing down the pace.
Which is actually not very much like Sullivan. You know, we usually see him kick things up a bit, but look at that.
Snap DDT, my goodness.
Here we go. See, this is what I was talking about with the jeers and the taunting your opponent.
But why does he keep doing it every single match, and then he ends up, you know, not being able to capitalize? And
maybe
look at this.
It's a coping mechanism. It's probably something that helps him get through the match. Who knows? No one really knows what Cody's thinking while he's in that ring.
Another forearm there from Sullivan, but sent into the corner by Zerline. And look at this, unloading.
Look at these repeated
big uppercut
shots. Oh my goodness.
And a counter from Sullivan. Look at this. Beautiful.
Oh! Face buster. Excellent transition there from Sullivan. Look at this now. Reference
Sullivan could win off of that.
Two.
No.
Dominic stays in this matchup.
Are you impressed at all by Dominique this match?
Well, so far he's showing that he has some semblance of resilience. But look at this single knee face breaker from Sullivan.
My goodness.
That could put him away probably. But wait, no, he's not done.
Oh, we're gonna see that elbow drop.
We've seen Sullivan take these guys before. What could he be going for?
Oh! That's it.
That could be it.
One, two. Cody Sullivan.
3. Gets another win under his belt. Does Cody Sullivan? Congratulations. Brought here to IC.
And here we go. Pushing Caitlyn into the corner.
I don't think you want to do that. You know, Caitlyn is not the kind of person you want to go head-to-head with when it comes to, you know, power advantage.
Uh-oh.
And this is what I'm talking about.
In a fireman's
carry.
And now Caitlyn, look at this. Oh, both women going at it. Chain wrestling. Against the rope.
Referee got to get in there.
And referee breaking it up.
Neither woman getting the better of each other in that exchange. But look at this side headlock and a takedown from Caitlyn. You've got to love the power on display from her right here. And look at Paige now with an arm wrench.
And Paige with the STO.
Sweeps her down.
Showing off a bit of that strength that she has. And look at this.
You know,
another headlock.
Caitlyn has definitely, you know, more so of the power advantage, but Paige is more so of a technical wrestler. But look at that beautiful drop kick there. And Caitlyn now trying to get to that place.
Caitlyn just looks like she's vicious. Like she just locks you in a submission, and she's not going to let you out unless somebody makes her.
Good luck making her. Look at that devastating forearm there on the outside.
And drop toe hold on the outside of the ring.
Face first to the floor, and another forearm strike there. Paige, with a slap.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in to IC Wrestling, this is weekly episode 10. We have women's tag team action, where both of the winners in this tag team match will enter the IC women's ladder match tomorrow on Reach for the Stars.
And look at that now, Ashley Storm getting tagged into this matchup. Can she make a difference here? Oh!
And sent into her corner.
Off the turnbuckle.
And now, look at this.
A little bit of tag team chemistry here.
Tagging in Kaiva, look at this. Elbow drop.
Drop the elbow. Alright, so it looks like they can, you know, sort of work on a mutual agreement. Maybe it's just for the sake of the title.
And look at these strikes from Kaiva.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see this team break down soon because, you know, like I said, these two hate each other. But look at the power.
Goodness.
And that's been one of the main issues that Kaiva and Caitlyn have been fighting over the years. Who is the more powerful woman? You know, who's the more dominant superstar?
And a kick out there from Ashley Storm. Both women now.
Then into the corner.
Uh-oh.
And look at this.
Look at
Ashley
this.
and Paige now.
What?
Answering back with a tag
They're
team
gonna
their own drop toe hold.
Wow.
And an elbow.
Just copying exactly what the other team just did.
Femme fatale on a roll.
And Paige for the cover. And a kick out from Kaiva.
As we mentioned before, both winners have the chance to become the inaugural IC Women's Champions.
Yes.
Come tomorrow, actually. I can't believe we're that close.
Yes, you know, tomorrow the pre-show starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, live on YouTube. You do not want to miss it. We have two gigantic ladder matches. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match as the main event. You already know about that, but it's time to talk about these women. You know, what these women are doing here in IC is starting a revolution. You know, something new that we haven't seen before.
Speaking of a revolution around the world, and just dropping her down with that head scissors right there.
And what's Kaiva thinking? Sending Paige back inside.
Paige looking to put her away, perhaps. And you see Ashley on the apron right there reaching for the tag. But can Paige make it to the corner? Can she make the tag? And she gets it.
She got the tag. Here comes Ashley Storm.
Ashley comes in now.
Oh, gets caught.
Oh, wait, no. Kaiva caught her.
Uranagi.
Oh! Dropped her
That
down
could be it. One off the Uranagi.
Two.
No.
Ashley says no.
Which group of women are going to qualify for that ladder match?
Chick kick coming in clutch there from Kaiva. Can she put her away for the 1, 2, 3? Look at this. Snap suplex takes her over. Which team wants it more? Who wants to advance to reach for the stars and potentially etch their name in the history books to become the first ever IC Women's Champion?
What's Kaiva have in mind? Look at this.
Look at this.
By the arm. Arm drag from the top.
One.
What?
A what?
Not even a two.
She did not just kick out at one.
Ashley Storm's already back up. Misses a kick. Gets caught. Look at this.
Fireman carry takeover. Oh, wait.
What is this? Oh! TKO.
KO.
Kaiva gonna put her away. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Kaiva and Caitlyn
did it.
Oh! Kaiva and Caitlyn both qualify for that women's ladder match for the championship.
Finding a way to put their differences aside to advance to the women's ladder match.
Now, when you saw this match on paper, I bet you didn't expect these two to be able to team together.
I mean, the results would be catastrophic. I mean, just based on what I've seen from them over the years. But I mean, the mere fact that they can do something like this, that just goes to show what they're willing to do when the title is actually on the line. Imagine the ladder match itself.
Wow. Congratulations to both of these women as they qualify for the IC Women's Championship ladder match tomorrow night. We start at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You do not want to miss that. But we got more action coming up next as more of the men's Money in the Bank participants go one-on-one. And we're back here at IC Wrestling. We got two more of the participants for tomorrow night's Money in the Bank ladder match for the the main event for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Andre Mercer taking on Greatness Hunter McIntyre.
And Andre has been impressing since his debut here in IC, so I can't wait to see what he's going to pull out here tonight.
Yeah, not to mention, Andre Mercer is still undefeated. He has never been defeated.
Up there with the likes of the Anomaly, the undefeated light heavyweight champion, as well as the IC world champion Jay Parker.
Now, I think it's pretty clear that Andre Mercer is one of the big picks to win this ladder match and, have that briefcase with the contract inside. But, Greatness Hunter McIntyre, he's a Hall of Famer. He's main evented WrestleMania. He's won so many big matches. And this is going to be Andre's toughest opponent yet. And here comes Greatness. Hunter McIntyre is here. Andre Mercer's biggest opponent so far. This is going to be a big challenge, a big obstacle in the way of Andre Mercer's undefeated streak. And here comes Greatness.
King McIntyre on his way to the ring, the father of John McIntyre, one half of the tag team champions, one half of the ex-BFF.
Now, do you think that Andre Mercer, do you think his style is going to change, knowing that he's going up against a more difficult and more experienced opponent?
Well, you know my line. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's gotten you this far, by all means, keep doing it. I think that Andre just might get the better of McIntyre here tonight. I would like to see him get the upset victory.
And we know Hunter McIntyre qualified for that ladder match by defeating Trey Mercer. Trey Mercer gets a second chance later on in the main event, and 8 men battling for that final spot. It's going to be crazy, but here we go.
Andre
Look at
now
this.
looking for power early on. Oh! Drops him down with a pump handle. Forearm smash now to the face, but McIntyre not taking it lightly. Drops him with a Uranagi. My goodness. Absolutely drilling him into the mat right there. Look at this now. Irish whip by Mercer. Oh, drops him with an elbow.
My goodness. You can hear the impact on that elbow. And look at this. Andre Mercer looking for a powerbomb.
Looks like it.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely relentless, just dropping him down.
Mercer bringing the heat. Oh my goodness.
Pendulum backbreaker from Andre.
Just attacking every single body part right now. Now he has the arm just dragging him around the ring.
You know, and I've always liked the slow, methodical pace of Andre because he picks his spots. Look at this here.
Oh, he just took a play out of Cam Doyle's playbook. Do you think he's trying to send a message that he's better than the tag team partners that you've gotten success off of? Is that like a message he's trying to?
Maybe because we've seen someone else before use some of Hunter McIntyre's moves. So I wouldn't be surprised.
At this.
Here we go. Once
again.
More. Oh.
And we know that's a move that Cam Doyle uses very frequently. And now Andre Mercer with a Northern Lights suplex.
Athletic display here tonight from Andre Mercer. He's definitely improving in the ring. He's stepping up his game. He's expanding his moveset. I love it.
And it looks like he grew his beard out too.
Look at that. Just strangling the Great One. Oh my goodness, a shot to the midsection.
Oh my God!
Jeez.
And I don't know if you could tell, but
left hook.
I don't know if you could tell, but Mercer just looks like he's getting more and more like vicious every week. He grew his beard out. He just like the way he's battling Hunter.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness! That knee strike
right into the face of Hunter McIntyre.
And that knee strike could end any match. And look at this, sending him into the corner now. Mercer, big kick to the stomach.
Absolutely vicious, as you were saying, partner.
Oh my God!
Now going away with these stomps in the corner.
What's going on with Hunter? For the cover, 2.
I'm not used to seeing him get like this. Wow. Andre Mercer, just like I said, with the victory over greatness. Hunter McIntyre.
McIntyre just came out here and got slaughtered.
And speaking of being undefeated, let's bring up the streak now. Andre is just going.
I don't know. I can't believe what I just saw. Hunter McIntyre, a Hall of Famer, greatness. He just got dominated by Andre Mercer.
He's been Andre.
I think a dream match.
Andre.
Man, a dream match that has to happen. A dream match that has to happen now is Andre, versus Lennon Walsh. That has to happen sometime.
Well, we've seen streaks go on the line before, one-on-one, but I mean, Lennon Walsh, of course, ultimately getting the better of that exchange.
And we got one more match, the main event for the final spot. We got a big battle royal for the final spot in Money in the Bank.
Once again, I stand before you in this very ring, and I suggest that you get used to that. Look, you can like me or hate me, but you're gonna have to accept the fact that I'm going straight for the top spot here. The Voice is a fighter, and I'm gonna be here fighting day in and day out for the spot that I rightfully deserve. But you know who isn't here? Your world champion, Jay Parker. Nope, here I stand, in his supposed yard, and nothing. Jay Parker's nothing but a hypocrite, who claims he fights for the fans in the locker room, but he is simply a quitter. He couldn't do it all those years ago, and he quit. Yeah, he gave up. But then, he saw his opportunity, and fair enough, he finally won himself something. But then he soon realized that things are very difficult when the voice is around. It was never about Jay Parker. All I wanted was the championship that I was owed, and I made a statement. Jay Parker was simply the sacrificial lamb. But no, I'm the bad guy, because I saw my opportunity, and I took my chance as well as he did. But where is he now? Where are you, Jay? These people need you. Nowhere. He's at home, recovering from his injury. You see, since it's been some time since he was back in the ring, I thought I'd teach him a little lesson about how to deal with injuries. I would teach him about how to deal with failures, but he's used to that by now, considering his entire career has been nothing but a flop. He should be fit, though, for our match at Reach for the Stars. Don't worry, he has had time, when dealing with these injuries, to drop himself a diss track on me. Oh, it was funny. It was hilarious. All the clowns in the back were laughing, Jay. You should have seen them. But it's things like this that are the reason that I cannot take you serious. You're a joke. Trust me, I took you very seriously when I bent that pipe around your skull. And when I lifted you up for the second consecutive TKO, there may have been a smile on my face, but for 1 second I did not underestimate the prodigy. And when I looked down at your broken body, I almost felt pitiful for you. I used to respect you, Jay. I had so much respect for you until you made these bullshit claims about the messages that I spread to these people. Don't talk to me about opportunities, about what I deserve, about chances, because they didn't want me, Jay. You didn't want me. Liar. Fraud. They did not want Cam Doyle as their champion. I was not supposed to win that Royal Rumble. I was not supposed to main event WrestleMania. I was not supposed to win that championship. Cliff Barton, Hunter McIntyre, Drake Walker. They were the guys, not me. But I scratched and I clawed and I won my opportunities. And I deserved it. And they didn't want me there. And you didn't want me there. Don't sit there and tell me that I got my opportunities handed to me. You know damn well that I scratched and I clawed and I climbed all the way to that top. And when I got kicked down, I dusted myself off and I went back up. So don't you sit there and tell me about what I deserve, about anything about opportunities. You don't know the half of it. You don't know the struggle. Alright? You don't know what it's like for people to sit there and call you overrated. That you've been handed all these opportunities. Yet guys like Dylan Kinder, Iburu Kenta have had way more opportunities than you. I've just outshined everybody else. Since I've gotten here, nobody's won as much world titles as I have. But nobody's vouched for Cam Doyle. And that's why I sit here and I talk and I talk and I talk. So people sit there and listen, because I've been shut out for far too long and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, of people sitting there and telling me that I'm selfish, that I'm self-centered, when I'm the guy who's backed Trey Mercer, John Carter, CJ Hall, Jay Gates, when nobody else would. You are part of the problem, Jay Parker. You are one of them. I've said for far too long there's corruption within this system, and you are one of them. I stood side by side with guys like Dennis Roven and Sean Collins when people told me that they were the weaklings. I told them that we were equals. You hate me because I'm stubborn, because I tell the truth, that I won't listen to all their bullshit. With their one-dimensional viewpoints, their selective hearing, their years and years of playing cards with people's careers. So at Heatstroke, I snapped and I took you out. in order to create a new era where voices are heard, and there's no voice like the voice. When I'm the leader, people will listen. No sugarcoating it, no censoring it. I will speak the truth for everybody, and I will finally be heard once I have that championship around my waist. So you've made it personal, Jay, and now I'm going to end your career. After years of silence, I've spoken up. Now that I'm here, you'll never get rid of me. I reach for the stars. I will end Jay Parker and start a new era. And the voice doesn't lie. He merely warns.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, now you know. It is time for the main event. We've got an 8-man battle royale coming up your way. Liam Morrow, Chase Evans, Takahiro, Jushin Suzuki, Kenji, Hepsis, Trey Mercer, and the golden one, Brent Newman. So many bodies, so many stakes. Partner, are you ready?
Like I said last week, I don't know how you could be ready for this type of main event. You know, after seeing what happened in last week's main event, Dennis Roven said he was going to retire if he did not become the #1 contender for the Elite World title. You saw what happened there, and now this is so unpredictable, especially with this many people. I'm just excited to see who's going to enter this ladder match, who's going to enter the Money in the Bank, and, you know, who's gonna win Money in the Bank? You know what I mean? Like, it's just an exciting time here in IC. This is one of the most exciting pay-per-views to watch, and you know, us being ringside, watching this like firsthand in the front row, just seeing it all right in front of us unfold. This is gonna be insane. It's gonna be crazy. I'm stumbling on my words. Like,
I've never seen you
know.
Lost for words like this. You cannot be this overwhelmed with excitement. My goodness.
It's just such an exciting time here in IC. You know, this is going to tell us the future of IC. Who wins this Money in the Bank ladder match? Who wins this ladder match? Be a big name in the next several months. You know,
you might just become the face of this company. You know, and Liam Morrow, Trey Mercer, and Brent Newman all looking for redemption right here in this main event, this battle royale.
And look at the lighting right now.
Such an ominous presence here, such an eerie feeling in this atmosphere. You know, I'm not ready.
It's crazy that we know everybody in this match, but I could not tell you who's coming out right now.
Right? As the smoke fills the air.
And you have to wonder.
In the shadows lurking.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to talk about for each one of these men, but here comes the second. Oh boy.
No.
One half of the Rising Suns, it's Kenji. What an entrance Kenji's making right here.
Like a demon from the pits of hell as he stalks his way to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, before your very eyes, here is Kenji.
Now, when the Rising Suns first returned, they got a big win against the Finest, but then they lost their next match. Do you think that, you know, they're just thinking about what they want to do for their individual careers, or do you think they're still going to think about this team going into this match, saying that they're both in this battle royal together?
Well, you know, I always say you're only as strong as your weakest link. So I think they're both going to fight in terms of individuality, you know, for the strength and the betterment of themselves as a tag team unit.
And they're not the only tag team in this match. You know that Hepsis and Suzuki,
point out.
the Deadly Sins, also in this match. So I wonder if these two teams are going to collide. This is just such an interesting match. There's so much to talk about each competitor.
So many different layers, so many aspects to it. I love it. 2 tag teams, 3 guys looking for redemption, you know, and then we have Chase, you know, making his way, you know, breaking away a little bit from his trio, along with Nick Cage and Dylan Bates, who also have had their opportunities to qualify for Reach for the Stars. But can he probably be the one, you know, to best everyone? and secure his spot and represent his team.
The Ford brothers, Darnell and Darius, came out last week swinging, and they did not take they did not take no for an answer. Both of those brothers are already qualified to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
And Jay Parker said it best. I was looking at social media the other day, and he said, "Listen, anyone that's still sleeping on the Ford brothers at this point, you might as well stay in a coma, because like, where have you been?"
I don't see how anybody can sleep on those two after what they've already accomplished in such a small amount of time. And I believe Takahiro, the master of the back suplex, the other half of the Rising Suns, making his entrance right here. Oh man.
I am absolutely in love with the Rising Suns. They have been amazing since day one. The in-ring abilities, the athleticism, the talent, the personality, the charisma. I could go on and on. Kenji and Takahiro are phenomenal superstars.
And I don't know if you remember, but Hall of Famer Murda Mirai and Youngblood, if you remember, he was a general manager for our show Warfare, where we try to build up, newer guys and younger talent. The Rising Suns were the only team that were able to defeat that team known as the Insane a few years back. And that's how they won those
that brings them
tag
to
titles.
Present day here in IC, fighting their way to the top to hopefully capture the Reach for the Stars briefcase, that could potentially propel their career to the main event level.
And saying as this is the first ever main event match for Takahiro, the first ever main event match for most of the guys in this match, these guys, they're just soaking it in, They're taking their time soaking in all this energy, because this is not something that you just get,
Most definitely. You always have to earn your spots here in IC. This is not the place where you just, skate your way to the top. We don't believe in that here in IC.
So many men, so many bodies. I can already see it. So many bodies are going to be laying outside this ring, and there's going to be only one winner, one man who will take that 8th spot in that ladder match.
And as we've seen, Kaiva and Caitlyn have already rounded out the final entrance for the women's Reach for the Stars, and now we're going to see who's going to finally secure that spot for the 8-man Reach for the Stars ladder match. And I gotta give it to whoever is in charge of the booking, because that's such a unique idea to have, the women compete in a tag team match to secure the final spot. Not just that, but like, it's interesting in terms of the pair-ups, like I noted before, Kaiva and Caitlyn have such an extended history, in terms of their feud. Ashley and Paige have been best friends for years, so when you see interesting personalities and stories, clash in such a way, it really adds such a depth to the match, and it raises the stakes.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in, we are getting set for the main event of the evening, episode 10. Who is going to take the final spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match? We start tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern with a pre-show for Reach for the Stars, and then the main show will begin right after the pre-show ends. There's so is happening tomorrow. We talked a lot about the Money in the Bank, and we're going to talk about it more, but what about these other matches, as The Voice challenges the Prodigy for the IC World Championship?
Whew. I know this is the go-home show, but when you think about the pay-per-view in of itself, the card is so stacked. Like you just noted before, The Voice is taking on the Prodigy. We've seen them go back and forth. We've seen Cam come down to the ring, and lay the smackdown, but we've seen the Prodigy answer back with a diss track that I think everybody, has been absolutely blown away by. They weren't even expecting it. But Cam Doyle, as we've seen, he's actually graced our presence once more here tonight, and issued a final warning to the Prodigy, I should say, letting him know that his championship is not safe, and he's coming soon.
And here comes one half of the Deadly Sins, the man who main evented back-to-back pay-per-views against the former IC World Champion Abiru Kenta, but could not get the job done twice. he's now looking for redemption. You know, not because he lost a qualifying match, you know, already, but he's looking at redemption for his career. I mean, you know, he wants to be looked at as a star. He wants to be looked at as a superstar and as one of the biggest talents that IC has to offer. But just like a lot of other people in the past, just like, you know, guys like Cody Sullivan in the past, has not been able to get the job done when it comes time. Do you think that, you know, that's going to hold anything in this match? Especially knowing that his partner is also in this match, do you think he's going to just want to take his partner out? He's just coming out, taking everybody out because he wants to show everybody why that he is the star and he wants everyone to follow him?
Well, that was a mouthful, I'll give you that. But with Hepsis, you know, I think when the stakes are at their highest, you need to understand how exactly to set any personal differences aside, like I said with the previous matchup. And, you know, despite having a mutual respect for your tag team partner, this is all about, like I said before, elevating your stock and taking your platform to the next level. This is all about who you are as an individual, about who you are as a super. I kind of want everybody to have a fair chance here, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, there can only be one winner, like I said before, and I'd have to give the edge to Lee.
And speaking of Trey Mercer, the Bulldozer is here, the Berserker. You know, he's proven himself in so many different ways, in so many different, you know, companies and different shows, different programs. But when it comes to IC, for some reason, he's just never able, you know, to show us his full potential. I don't know what it is.
When you think about it, Brock Diamond, you know, given his size, he was able to qualify for the Reach for the Stars. So, you know, maybe the Bulldozer can come in, you know, and secure his final spot in this redemption match.
And, you know, not everybody is a Hunter McIntyre, like the guy that Trey Mercer had to go up against, like greatness. But we saw Hunter McIntyre tonight, and it was just a completely different Hunter McIntyre. Just came out here and got absolutely dominated. So I'm not sure if, you know, it was Hunter McIntyre's greatness or Trey Mercer's lack thereof that, you know, didn't get him that qualification.
Interesting choice of words right there, but look at Trey Mercer right now. He is absolutely on fire. You know, I think I'm going to give him my third spot in this match. So first for me would be Liam. Second would have been Chase, and third, of course, would be Trey Mercer. I don't think anybody else besides those three are going to come out with the victory here tonight. I want Brent to prove me wrong, but
I was just gonna say, you know, I feel like you're missing Brent in that list. You know, I think I got to have Brent as my number one just because, you know, he's proven himself on a big stage before. Not everybody in this match can say that. Trey Mercer, he's never won a big pay-per-view match. Liam Morrow, he's never won a big pay-per-view match. But Brent Newman did. Brent Newman won the Cruiserweight Championship at IC WrestleMania. It doesn't really get too much bigger.
Credit, yes.
It doesn't get too much bigger than that pay-per-view right there.
Liam Morrow now stalking his way to the ring.
And we talked about some of the matches. We talked about some of the matches that are going to happen tomorrow night at oh my goodness. We talked about some of the matches that are going to happen tomorrow night at Reach for the Stars. We talked about Sean Collins is going to defend that Elite World Championship against the Seer Dennis Roven, who qualified last week in the main event after taking out Dylan Kinder and John McIntyre.
I'm sorry, can we just touch on that main event, you know, for a little while longer? Because my goodness, the absolutely amazing, phenomenal display that we've seen from the Seer in last week's main event. I mean, he has really silenced his critics. He's really, you know, made me a believer.
You know, and not only did he silence his critics, but I think he silenced the voices that are talking to himself. And I'm not talking about Cam Doyle. I'm talking about Dennis Roven, the Seer. And, you know, to come out and make a statement on social media that you're going to retire, we knew that he was going to bring something different, and he did. He did just that. He brought something different.
Definitely brought it out. Like, he showed up and he showed out, and I was here for all of it. I loved it.
And we can't forget that Dennis Roven, he's won championships here too. You know, he's not a slouch. He just had a few off nights, and then he proved himself last week.
Well, I'm glad he was able to dig deep and find something within himself. You know, he brought out that inner beast. He brought out that drive, that determination, that extra will, you know, that he needed to get him over and get the win.
And, you know, we're not 100% sure who Lennon Walsh is going to be defending that light heavyweight championship against tomorrow night, but we know that that is going to happen. He's going to defend that title against someone. We know that Ryan Stevens, who defeated Alex Okami when he held the Insanity Championship, you know, Ryan Stevens is going to challenge Sean Woods for that title. What do you think of that?
That should be an amazing matchup because Ryan Stevens has been impressive as of late, so I can't wait to see what happens when he challenges for the title. You know, maybe he can come in clutch and take the victory.
And you know, if there's two Seans, there's got to be a third. We got 3 champions named Sean. Sean Taylor is going to be a part of that pre-show. You know that he just returned recently, won the United States Championship from Matt Mercer. We know Sean Taylor's history, we know his legacy, and he's going to continue that legacy when he defends against Matt Mercer in the pre-show tomorrow night. That's going to be an incredible rematch to see.
I mean, that's so amazing. On top of an already storied history, you know, a stacked, you know, list of accomplishments from Sean Taylor to come back and reclaim your spot, you know, and gain another championship. I mean, that's got to do something.
And this man entering the ring right now, that is my pick to win this match. You heard it here first. The golden one, Brent Newman. And I believe if Brent Newman comes out with a win here in this Battle Royal, I think that he could very well win that ladder match.
You know, one of the men that he usually faced in the triple threat contest, Liam Morrow, is actually in this match as well. So that's why he's my pick, because Liam usually would get the better of those triple threat matches, and so he's used to being in multi-man matches and getting the win. Hence why he's my pick to win this Battle Royale.
I'm so excited to see what's going to happen here. 8 men battling. Here we go.
So much pride on the line. The stakes are at their highest. Look at this, spinning back fist.
Oh my goodness, Liam Morrow with a Rainmaker.
And look at him taking the fight right to Brent Newman.
Oh, look at Trey.
Look at the power. Oh my
Trey
God.
Mercer has Takahiro. Oh my goodness.
Right over his head. Wait, he's not done yet.
Oh! And Chase Evans is in trouble.
The size of someone like Trey Mercer doing a
Hefsis with the first elimination
of the night
takes out Chase Evans. We're already down to 7.
To see some more from him, but you know, have a good night, Chase Evans. Brent Newman. Now look at this. Liam taking the fight to Newman.
As Suzuki taking the fight to Kenji. Hefsis just taunting the crowd.
You gotta celebrate after getting your first elimination.
There's
not
so much
any time.
So much action. And look at this. The master of the back suplex. With a back suplex.
Chase Evans, Nick Cage, or Dylan Bates could have gotten, you know, their spot secured for the Reach for the Stars match. What's next for them? You know, I want to see where they go next.
We're gonna find that out, I'm sure. But all this fast-paced action. Look at Hefsis taking out his own partner. That's his own partner.
Look at Brent Newman now. Like I said, you have to put it to the side right now because what's at stake is more important right now.
Look at Hefsis.
And look at this.
Oh my goodness! Was that Kenji?
Elimination.
Kenji was eliminated by Brent Newman. And now, Hefsis eliminates his partner.
Woo! Look at him.
You love to see it. And oh my goodness!
And we've seen that classic offense right there from the Golden.
Oh, the master of the back suplex.
Oh! Drops him with a face buster.
In a Hurricane Rana.
The Golden One is absolutely on fire. Look at this. Looking at a little bit of insult.
We're down to 5. Who's going to take the final spot?
A little time right now. Getting some assistance from Trey Mercer. The Bulldozer looks to take him over. Can he get him?
Takehiro's partner is already out.
Oh, busts him open.
My goodness.
Liam Morrow now with the elbow.
We saw the classic that Liam and a few weeks ago here at IC Wrestling.
My goodness. I love seeing these two in the ring. Like I said, it's always an interesting clash of styles. You know, but I can't believe we're already down to 5 men in the ring. We've already seen 3 eliminations thus far.
I know I talked a lot about Hefsis already, but the fact that he came out here, eliminated his own partner, and he's just going after everybody, just hitting everyone with strikes, I love it. Oh my goodness!
Kenji coming in.
Oh, and look at these kicks right here. Oh!
The golden one and Hepsis.
Oh my goodness!
Working together, tandem offense to take down the veteran Liam Morrow.
And I don't know if you saw, but Takahiro just did a disgusting looking backbreaker to Trey Mercer.
Look at Newman.
My goodness.
Take down.
The athleticism.
Not wasting any time. Look at this.
Oh, codebreaker!
Oh! Single knee face breaker from Hepsis.
And Takahiro has Trey Mercer neck breaker.
You know, before there was the golden one, there was a star.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning into the main event, this is an 8-man battle royal, but we're down to 5. The winner takes the final spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Chase Evans, the first eliminated superstar in this matchup.
And keep your eyes on Trey Mercer and Takahiro in the corner over there.
Where did he even get the strength like that to lift him up in the corner like that?
Oh, from behind. Brent Newman. Oh! Liam Morrow working on Hepsis.
I've been calling Takahiro Kenji for the past few minutes in this matchup, but look at this.
In a back suplex from the master of the back suplex.
But look at Trey still on the top rope perch now.
German. Look at this. Takahiro turns it around. Oh my goodness.
Vertical suplex.
And now, Trey Mercer just knife edge chopped 2 men at once.
Who's gonna get the next elimination in this match?
Lifting rolling cutter. My God, Liam Morrow. And there goes Hepsis.
Oh, look at this. Takahiro.
And Trey Mercer with those big strikes to Takahiro takes it down.
Inverted slam right there.
Newman's in trouble.
I think Liam's gonna eventually get him out.
Oh my God!
Oh! Devastating pop-up German.
Oh, and look at this. All 4 men just hitting
right there.
They're just hitting whatever they see in front of them at this point.
Look at Newman. Look at Newman. Look at Newman. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Here we
go.
Oh! Good God!
What?
Tandem offense from the golden one and the veteran.
What the?
Suplex lifted into a strike that absolutely drills him.
Takahiro just landed on his neck.
How is he even standing right now?
I'm surprised he didn't break it. Maybe he did.
Maybe he did. We'll find out later tonight, but look at this.
Oh, and there goes Newman! Newman's out!
Okay, well, like I said, you know, Morrow didn't get the elimination like I thought he would, but, you know, Newman still has been eliminated.
We have a final 3. Is it going to be one half of the Rising Suns, Takahiro, the veteran Liam Morrow, or is it going to be Trey Mercer?
Pick to win. Oh, just got super kicked from behind.
Uh-oh, caught the foot. Oh!
Oh my
God! Didn't you just see that man land
from the bulldozer?
Didn't you just see how he landed on his neck and you're going to do that?
I mean, the knee strike was so sadistic.
Trey's in trouble! Oh!
He got him out!
Takahiro eliminates Trey Mercer.
Trey Mercer. Goodness.
We're down to 2.
Oh! A little bit of a variation on a bulldog right there, but with the arm.
Oh, man.
Liam Morrow, can he get the victory? Is he going to prove me right? Will my prediction come true?
Oh, here we go. Is it going to be Liam? The veteran, the chosen one.
Song.
Trying to lift up Takahiro.
For the veteran,
no. Big elbow strike.
This has been amazing thus far. Look at this. Kicks.
Just spiking him. My goodness. And Liam's back up.
Not going to take that lightly.
Oh, kick to the stomach.
With the power. Butterfly suplex.
Just dropping him on his
driver. Like he dropped him on his head. My goodness.
Oh, Liam Morrow. And that's how he won the last match.
I think Takahiro just awoke something in Liam Morrow right there when he made him bleed.
Man.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
We saw Brent Newman do that earlier to Liam, but now, you know, Liam's pulling it out.
I mean, those two just know each other so well. And now,
who do you think got this one now?
Oh, Pele kick! I gotta go with the veteran Liam Morrow. I mean, you know, the Rising Suns, they've won tag titles, but he hasn't won a singles title. I mean, he hasn't really done a whole lot in
Look
there.
at this.
Oh my goodness.
Drop kick. Good God. So fluid, so precise, so crisp. So agile. Look at that. Backhand.
Rainmaker!
Oh! Turns him inside out with that lethal lariat right there.
Throw him out, Liam.
I think he's trying to wear him down first because he knows who he's in the ring with.
Clothesline from Takahiro.
Takahiro, the master of strong style, so he can absorb many a strike. I think Liam's trying to wear him down, but look at this.
In a big sit-out takedown from Takahiro.
You know, Liam knows exactly who he's in the ring with.
Oh
He's
my
not taking
goodness.
this lightly, but look at those strikes, my God. Both of these men going back and forth, heavy hitting strikes. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Oh! Good God, with the meteor, and look at this.
Takahiro showing
for a moment.
Showing why he's been slept on as a singles competitor.
Imagine what it would be if he became, you know, the holder of the Reach for the Stars briefcase with a super kick.
2 super kicks.
God.
And now Takahiro, kick to the stomach.
Whoa!
My God.
I've never seen that before. That's like a spin out butterfly suplex of sorts. Amazing.
And now we saw this earlier. Neck breaker.
Straight drops him down.
What these men have put themselves through so much for this final spot, and they're gonna put their bodies. Whoever wins.
Look at this! Look at this! Answering him back with his own drop kick. Look at that!
You see how much they're putting their body through right here, and then to know that whoever wins this match is gonna go through a 8-man ladder match tomorrow.
Up a little bit.
They're trying to end their career early.
This is what the Reach for the Stars means. This is what what the stakes are about. They realize what's on the line.
Look at this. Takahiro.
The veteran.
Oh! And that's it!
Takahiro!
One half of the Rising Sun. Takahiro is going to Money in the Bank. He's going to be
leveled him with that super kick right there.
Taking that 8th spot, the final spot, after defeating 7 other men in this Battle Royal.
I don't think either of us could have seen that coming.
No.
Jeez.
Beautiful super kick. I think he had at least 2 eliminations. I mean, he proved everybody, you know, that he's not just a tag team wrestler. He's here to stay.
Takahiro etching his name in the books. The final entrance into the Reach for the Stars Money in the Bank ladder match.
And the pay-per-views pre-show starts live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned tomorrow night.